Salam Akim, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who ruled well and taught me the truth, and peace and salutation to your Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. I'm your brother Yaash from Louisiana Saints Camp, of GMS, and I'm back with another lesson on Revelation 18, okay? And I'm going to go through this whole chapter and break these scriptures down. So Revelation 18:1, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And that's Yahweh. That's Yahweh's side coming down. And those chariots, man, and with the host of heaven, man, that's his glory. Okay. And it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen. And Babylon is America. And he says, the great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Okay, and why is that, man? Because after this place is destroyed by 200 million intercontinental ballistic missiles, ain't nothing going to be over here but desert creatures, man. That's the only thing that's going to be able to survive on this land after the radiation fallout, okay? The nuclear fallout, all right? And Isaiah 13 and verse 19, and it says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, because all of their wickedness come from America. In America is they cash cow. They get rich. They got rich off of America. The elites, shall be as when Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Meaning this place is going to go down by fire, man. It's going to be destroyed, by nuclear fire. Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited. Nothing is going to be over here. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. See, none of you heathens are going to be able to come over here in America and get rich like you've been doing, okay? All of these heathens that came over here, the Arabics, okay? Elam, which is the East Indians, okay? Ammon, you Vietnamese, okay? All of these nations have came over here and got rich. Even Ham, which is those Africans, dirty Africans, okay? Y'all done came over here and got rich, but no more. It'll never happen no more. Right after this World War III and these nukes set off, it's going to be game over for getting rich off of Babylon. Verse 21, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and Saturn shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in the desolate houses, because these houses are going to be destroyed from the nukes. And dragons in their pleasant palaces, all your government buildings, your federal buildings, they're going to be inhabited by desert creatures. And her time is near to come, meaning this bitch is about to be judged, man. And her days shall not be prolonged. So Yahweh Shemi outside is speeding these days up so this bitch could get judged, America being that bitch that is in being judged right at the moment, right now. But when them nuclear missiles hit, that's the final judgment, man. This place is going to be covered in a lake of fire. Okay. Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy, So all these nations have drunken off of the philosophies of America. That's why they try to act like America, They dress like Americans. They wearing suits and ties over there, not their native clothes. They eating fucking American food, GMOs. You got Popeyes, McDonald's, all overseas, man. all right? Because these nations are following after Esau, man. Now, and over there in Arabia, Saudi Arabia, you got women driving. That was never heard of, man. What is that? That's that wine that these nations are drinking of. The money system they partaking in. All right. White Jesus. All right. They drinking off of this wine, man. All right. Democracy. All right. This is the wine of Esau Edom, man. These are the philosophies. Okay. Women over men. Women rights. Okay. Momo's rights. You know what I'm talking about. All right, these are the philosophies of Esau that these other nations drunk and got drunken off of. All right, and the merchants are all these cities, all these people like China, Vietnam, all these different nations that then got rich off of America, which are all of them were in bed with America at one point. Okay, so all of these nations have waxed rich through America because America is the number one consumer. So all these other nations, they make the things that Americans consume. Therefore, they get rich off of selling the product to America. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, man. And that's going to be a physical voice, man, saying to come out of her, man. Meaning we don't want to take of this bitch's plagues, man, because this place is about to be destroyed. All right? And you don't want to be nowhere near when that shit happen, man. All right, so we're going to have to get beamed up in those chariots, man. Zephaniah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All right. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. See, their nuclear missiles going to melt these people, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. All right. So that's the plague that Yahweh Shemi is telling us to come up hither with. All right. Come up hither. Okay. So we don't have to take part in that judgment, man, that lake of fire, man. All right. Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chamber and set thy doors about thee. That chamber, all right, is referring to those chariots, man. Setting the door about thee, meaning, hey, when we get in there, man, we gonna be we gonna close the door, man. All right. And it says, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. And we're gonna be hiding in that in those chariots until the radiation blow out, the radiation fallout dies down, man. Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Yeah, he's coming from the fourth dimension, all right, to this third dimension, all right. For their iniquity, punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Iniquity is sin upon sin. All right. So you people got to get judged. The wages of sin is death. So you got to get judged for your sins. All right. All right. 2/3 of Israel and all you other nations too. All right. Y'all want to Esau want to make the Bible his Bible, so now you gotta take part of all the consequences for following that. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain, man. All right, so we need salvation, and them chambers are our way out. Them chariots, man. All right. So come up hither is a physical voice in which is gonna save us. We're gonna get beamed up on them chariots. All right? And get the fuck out of Babylon before it gets destroyed. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Bashim have remembered her iniquity. Yeah, he requires that of the past, man. So all that rape, robbing you done, murdering of the Israelites, hey, you got to get rewarded for that. Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you. And how do you reward us? Cruel slavery, cruel before, post-slavery, after slavery. And you still being cruel to this day. You got us beat down at the bottom of the bottom at an all-time low. So you're going to get double for that. All right? And double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. So that same cup of slavery, hey, you're going to get double of that, man. All right? Esau's going into slavery, man. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. And it reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. All right? So if you can understand this, listen up. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right? You put us in captivity. All right? So you got to go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right? So you've been killing us with the sword, so you're going to get killed by the sword. Here is the patience. All right? This is why we're suffering. This is why the hopeful men of the Lord are suffering, and the fate of the saints. And who's the saints? The Israelites, man. All right, mainly the 144,000 and 1/3, man. All right, and the kingdom, 2/3 gonna come back, and you're gonna be perfect. Okay, but right now you of your father, the devil. All right, so all right, let's go back. All right, so you're gonna get rewarded double, man. All right. And it says 7, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, because America done got rich over here, man. While they go around robbing all these other countries, all right, leaving them poor. All right, rape, robbing, and pillaging these other countries for their resources, while you Americans live over here and get fat, man, and get comfortable, man, and act like this bitch can't be touched, like this they can't have no wars over here, like nobody could fuck with America. Well, that's a lie. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Yep, this whore does say that, man. All right. This bitch America don't think that they could be taken down, man. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, man. Dust represents a low level, man. Confusion. O virgin daughter of Babylon. And she's a virgin because ain't nobody came over here and invaded and had a war over here on Babylon shores, man. All right. And she's the daughter of Babylon, man. All right. Which is America, man. All right. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, meaning there's no rulership, man. Sit on the ground, meaning your ass being brought out of power. A daughter of the Chaldeans, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See, you no more that rich, powerful nation, man. These other nations are looking at you like you ain't shit, man. All right, so they despise you. Okay. All right, you went from once at a time looking. They used to say America was streets paved to gold, man. You can come over here and do whatever you, be whoever you want to be, man. You can come over here and get rich over here, man. You can come over here and do the most wicked shit over here, man. All of this shit, as far as your rulership, hey, that's all being done out. Now people looking at you with that crooked eye, looking at you like you ain't shit. Take the millstone and grind mills, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, and that's what the men of the Lord are doing. All right, we're revealing you motherfuckers for who you really are, the scum of the earth. Uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thou same shall be seen. All right, so all of the horrible things they did to us and slavery, all of that's being revealed. All right, he's being revealed as a pedophile. Okay, he's being revealed as someone that is into bestiality. All right, a momo. Okay, so this devil's going down, man. All right, spiritually and then physically. All right, okay. So you're not no queen. Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, thy power, who judgeth her. All right, so this place is going to be destroyed by 200 million nuclear missiles. Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, China, Russia, okay, Asia, all right, all you other nations, okay, that profited off of America, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, and they're gonna be fucking wailing and crying because they ain't gonna be able to make money anymore. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon. All right, and Babylon is America. All right, and it's all looked at in the spirit as one great city. All right, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, man. This piece is going to be destroyed, man, in 1 hour, man, by nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. What took 500,000 years, 500 years to create is going to be thrown down in a matter of an hour, man. Okay? So fuck this place. Verse 11, and the merchant of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buy their merchandise anymore. Okay, so you ain't going to be able to sell to these other nations. Why? Because they're not, Babylon is going to be completely destroyed. So they're not going to be able to, these other nations are not going to be able to sell their merchandise to America anymore. Okay? All right? So it reads, the merchants of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble. All right, see, America buys all of this stuff from all of these different nations. A lot of shit, man. And cinnamon and adors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. See, you ain't gonna be able to get them cars no more. All right, human trafficking people over here, man. All that shit gonna be done away with. Why? Because America is gonna be completely wiped out, wiped off the earth. Verse 14, and the fruits that thou so lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Why? Because this place is going to be destroyed. Babylon destruction is imminent. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment. Yeah, they're going to be witnessing this bitch burning up, man, afar off, okay? They're going to see the smoke. They're going to see the fire, all right? And they're going to be scared, man. They're going to be in fear, all right? Weeping and wailing and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple, meaning royalty, okay, and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, man. All right, see, this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, man. All this shit that you looking at, everything that you see going on is going to be destroyed. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as traded by sea stood afar off, man. All these merchants, they stand afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Yeah, because they got rich, man. They looked at America as like, they held America in high esteem. And now this city that they held in high esteem, hey, it's all burnt up. It's over with. All right? Verse 19, and they cast dust on their head. Yeah, that's dust is compared to mourning. All right, synonymous with mourning. So basically, they were weeping and crying, man, mourning, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. When you go into that word desolate, let's get it. All right, but see all of these. Oh well, I can't get it right now. Okay, I ain't got the internet on. All right, but desolate means destroyed. Verse 20, rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh had avenged you on her. And the men of the Lord, we're going to be in those chariots dancing, toasting, all right, having a great time rejoicing over these devils falling, man. All right, that's Sirach 25:7, man. That's one of the best things in life is to see the downfall of your enemy. Right, 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more. All right, and this place is going to go down by violence. You're going to have the chariots shooting laser beams on this place, and you're going to have those nuclear missiles, which is going to be overkill with this place. Verse 22, and the voice of harpers and musicians and pipers and trumpets shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman. Okay, so you ain't going to have no music, all right, no work, all right. Whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. Yeah, no more work, man. All right, ain't no more Kermos, ain't no more merchants, ain't no more nothing. This place is just completely filled with desert creatures, man, and it's gonna be a memorial for everybody to know how not to live. Verse 23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries, which is their witchcraft, were all nations deceived, man. And that's what they do. They use the television, they use media, they use radios, books, all right, to deceive people, man. All right. Even down to your women, all that makeup she wearing, the weave, that's all witchcraft, sorceries, deceptions. Verse 24, and in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth, man. All right, because they've been fucking killing us since we've been down here, man. All right, that's what these devils been doing, man. All right, Numbers chapter 35 and 35. All right, and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it, man. All right. So, hey, with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. That's Revelation 18, okay? And it's entirely broke down. I hope that was edifying to the hopeful elect, man. And I like to say Shalom, Abba Babal, and Kwam Yashala.